Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be getting into part 2 of The Wounded Tiger, Richmond 2017 AFL Premiership documentary. So we got about halfway through the video last time. Again, I really like these kind of videos, these more documentary style. It really helps me kind of get a more behind the scenes look at what is going on with the team inside the locker room and things like that. And if you haven't checked out the first part of the video we did, go in the description. I will have it linked there. We're not going to waste any time though. We're going to get right into this video. If you end up liking this video, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and consider turning on that bell notification if you want to stay tuned in on when I post my videos. Also, if you really like this video, consider giving it a share. It's one of the best things you can do to help the channel, and I really appreciate it. But let's get the ears on. Let's get going. All right, figured I'd grab the sharing. You know, why the heck not? We're watching the AFL. But yeah, let's finish this up. Don't believe in never. Tigers, Richmond, Wounded, Premiership. Let's go. Unfinished business.
Hello everyone. Well, Dustin Martin's football future appears closer to being resolved.
Dustin Martin's manager Ralph Carr has told us he remains confident that there will be a decision.
So he's obviously in New Zealand at the time, bye week leading into finals.
Where I think it was coming down to D-Day, and
For the whole year I was really confident that he'd be a Tiger. And then for whatever reason there was just a moment, not a significant amount of worry, but enough for me to go.
and that was when I first got a little bit worried about, oh geez, this mightn't go the way that I thought it would.
So I was in the room.
I've heard a lot about this guy too,
I'll never
Dustin
forget
Martin.
being on the phone, and
You guys tell me a lot about him.
Yelp like a 12-year-old schoolboy when he told me he was staying. I was that excited, I had tears.
Oh, nice.
Called Dimmer and I just sounded him out, tried to suss whether he knew, and
He's staying, and we both just went crazy.
Sus.
Good evening, and we start with exclusive breaking news on Dustin Martin's contract.
With reports this afternoon, Martin has agreed to stay at Richmond.
Dustin Martin will be a Tiger for life.
Oh,
The
for
amount of
life.
money he turned down to stay with us is life-changing,
Wow.
and that's the sort of person he is. He's incredibly loyal.
you know, I teared up. It was special, you know.
It just created a super close bond, and yeah, it's something I cherish.
You know, I'll be honest, I'm curious to see, I don't know if it showed it and I missed it, but it looked like his contract was for 1.7 million. I don't know, or how the contracts work per se, but I'm curious to see how much of a loss he took by staying there, because that's something you don't often see in American sports. I mean, you'll see teams maybe take a small cut to stay with where they want to be, right, for the team, but like, they're not going to take a drastic cut most of the time. I mean, at the end of the day, this are people's lives and careers, and there's always life after the sport. And so a lot of people have that mindset, at least in America, it's professional sports, where they're going to, you know, kind of go where the money is, which, I mean, I don't blame them for it. But so I'm interested to see like how much of a cut he actually got, because if it was like extremely significant, I mean, that's a pretty big move then, right? To stay with the Tigers just to be with your team and your coach.
And I'll never forget where I was when Dustin Martin called me to tell me he's staying a Richmond player for basically the rest of his life.
And this Tiger transformation is just about complete. They've gone from no hopers last year to suddenly being in the top 4.
There's a number 4 that we all
Dang.
hear about, Dustin Martin, and there's been no person that's had a greater influence on that bloke's career than our number 9. You know, and it's something that, you know, Var Marich really started at our footy club about that sweeping the sheds mentality, but that's what great leaders do, you know, they set the example. That's what I've always loved about Trent, he's always done that.
He's very respectful, leads from the front. He's very humble.
It's captain of my footy club, get a bit emotional speak about him sometimes, but, you know, the lessons I learned from that guy are incredible.
You know, there's more to
Very
to
emotional.
sport and life than just winning. And for me, it was just the journey we were on together.
Qualifying final, Richmond versus Geelong. Oh, it's the rematch, boys and girls. Let's go. Well, coming up, the rematch coming up. This is the prequel.
91,900 Bruce can tell you that that's already been broken. Goodness me, a couple of smiles and both men absolutely ecstatic.
This is big. This is big, boys and girls.
The Tigers have never beaten Geelong while Hardwick has been coach. This is my role, and I am recognised and almost cherished amongst the group for committing to that. It's a different.
I'll be honest. This makes the game coming up this weekend, the finals, a little bit more intense for me, just because you hear these little stats, right? And you start to get more into the game. At least I'm getting more into the game, and now it's making it a little more intense. The grand final coming up, so this is kind of cool to see the Cats and the Tigers playing here.
Richmond feel to all those days and all those finals. It's the pressure, it's the tackling.
Martin crashing and bashing, can't quite get through. Little handball, Butler zigging, zagging.
Zigging and zagging.
Those 3 finals previously, there was that demon of
Who's dragging
expectation.
him?
Oh, geez, Richmond, they haven't won a final. Brandon Ellis and Patrick Dangerfield came together in a huge collision. Paddy gets a pat on the bum from one of his teammates. 7 guys come to Brandon Ellis. That's the love and the unity our team had for each other.
It was just so special because we had been through, thick and thin together.
That is a good.
He knew it, the Tiger Army knew it, happy supporters everywhere.
For 2 in a row. But have a look at this.
Yeah, I love the Tigers fans, all dressed up, looking like Tony the Tiger with some frosted flakes. Let's go. Let's go.
Remarkable evening. Dangerfield again, Cotchin, who just kicked the most fabulous goal. Martin trying to get out of it, he does. And then Hurley.
Tigers are stomping the Kitty Cats though. Holy moly. I mean, it's a blowout here. Nice. Nice. Nice.
In a way, we propelled ourselves onto the Geelong Footy Club. So you know what? We are a chance here.
You dare to dream, absolutely.
Don't believe in never. Giant killers. Giant
Prelim final
killers.
is the purest day of footy you'll get. It is for the pure footy fan, the purest of our game, and they're generally the best games of footy.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's so hard to get to a final series, let alone to a prelim or to top 4. But we're always confident that our best footy stacks up and we could win. But I guess going into the finals is like, yeah, why not? Why can't we win it?
They got the team. They got the team like
to have
meshed together now. That's good.
95% of the stadium filled in your colours.
It's pretty crazy.
It was just an incredible feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. That's an advantage. People, you don't realize. A lot of people don't realize it. Probably the average person who's not into sports.
That first goal,
But the crowd can make a big difference if it's on your side.
Has a great marking contest. Dusty rolls a pack.
Ooh, nice. Let's go.
Roar.
Ooh, it's loud. It's
It
loud.
was like the glass in the coach's box, which sort of separates us from the fan. You could sort of see it reverberating. It was an amazing feeling. I still get shivers thinking about it.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, get off me, lad. Dusty killing it.
The way we ran out with the game, it was pretty close for a fair chunk of it.
The Tigers just starting to win the footy around the ball, starting to control it.
It was just a really
Putting a
really
beating on the
strong
Giants
feeling
there.
that anything is possible this year.
Runs to 50, looks pretty good on
Nice
the
boot.
from Rioli. Looked great off the boot. Oh, that roar. I'm at the 125 dB mark. It's the loudest we've
I'm telling you, one day, boys and girls, I'm gonna be a ref in the AFL. Okay? Or an umpire. God damn it. An umpire. Let's go. I almost said Cats. Let's go. Almost said Cats. Let's go Tigers.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell. Grand final day. Let's go.
100,000 people here. It's just about being the
Big
toughest
stadium.
to get for any grand final in living memory.
After you run through the banner, you go there and there's like an old schoolyard photo. I look at our players, and our players are smiling and laughing, hands on shoulders. And I reckon I look at that straight away. Easy in hindsight, I know, but I think...
Good spirits. That's good. That's good. That's what you need. That's what gets you through.
Let the MCG
It was really special. You see the crowds there and being lucky enough to be out there and playing.
Yeah, that
feeling
boot,
the
man.
energy out there, and it was just an unbelievable experience.
Douglas almost got a piece, but long ball
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's crying. He's crying. It's gonna make me cry. It's emotional. Let's go, Tigers. It's emotional. Let's go. They did it. They kicked the Crows' ass. They destroyed the Crows. Sorry, Crows. Didn't have a good year either this year, but you tried.
I sort of needed 2016 to bring me back to what I needed to be.
Yes, sometimes you gotta hit your lowest of lows before you can rise up and conquer, you know? That's seriously, that's so true in a lot of ways. I literally think that's what happened with these guys. At least from this documentary, that's what it seems like. They kind of hit their lowest of lows. They were in the really dark, deep place. By coming together, by exposing all of their insecurities and all their flaws and being open about it, they were able to literally come together, build an amazing culture, and take the trophy home, right? You guys got a trophy, so I'm assuming, yeah? And so this is actually really exciting because it gets me even more pumped for this weekend. I said that in the last video, but it gets me even more excited to see if this culture is still there, if it is still transferring today, 3 years later, into the 2020 AFL Grand Final.
Back to the coach and husband and father that I wanted to be because of that season.
It's a pretty cool story, and I think it just proves that anything's possible.
To see the joy on the fans' faces.
Don't believe in never.
The best thing ever. It's been a while since they've tasted success.
And finally, to the Tiger Army.
Tiger Army.
This one's for you.
Damien got himself the win.
I felt this belief deep inside me that...
That's a cool trophy, actually. Look at that. I think it's nice. Very nice.
That's a great thing about AFL. There's 17 other clubs that are sitting here thinking, this year's a year.
Right? Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Tell me Dustin got a bit teary too, did he or not?
All right, like I said before, great video, great wrap up to that documentary. Again, I'm super excited to see if this culture is still going to transfer into 2020. I'm sure a lot of you guys will have something to say about that, some insight. I'm sure a lot of you will have something to say about Damien Hardwick. So again, I'm expecting the comments to be interesting about this, but from an outsider's point of view, it's cool to see more of the behind the scenes look at the emotion behind it and the culture and just kind of where they came from and where they went in just a year there. So if you like this video, smash that like button, consider subscribing and turning on the bell notification. And if you really liked it, think about giving it a share. It's one of the best things you can do to help the channel, and I would really appreciate it. But I hope you're having a fantastic day. Stay tuned for more grand final videos coming out in the next couple days, and I'm probably going to be doing a live stream, so stay tuned for more information on that if it's not already. Check the description for all of my socials and all the links to anything important going on. But peace, love, we'll see you later. Bye.